Bet you guys didn't expect to see me, huh? Yeah, breaking out StreamYard for this one. But what's going on, everybody? Real quick, before we get rolling with the stream, gotta make sure we're cooking. What's up, Lamar? I'm sure there will be some more people in. All you lovely night owls. Ah, man. You know, I was wondering why I'm using StreamYard, because if you know me, you know I'm an OBS Streamlabs person. Well, my computer's been giving me fits the last couple of days, and I said this before. I'm getting it. I'm gonna take it to the same person who helped me before when I couldn't even log into the damn thing. He's gonna help me out. I'm gonna put it in on Tuesday, and hopefully it doesn't take too long for him to fix it. I'm hoping to get it back by no later than midway through the. If I missed a couple games, oh well. I see people talk about Dan Tony in the chat. You see the title in this live stream. Of course, can't forget about the intro. Krazy Dawg back with another Krazy Dawg After Dark live stream. Every once in a while, I'll be doing these where I'll just be sitting here scrolling through Twitter or something, and I'll see a topic that I want to talk about. Tonight, we're talking Cavaliers head coaching candidates. Yep. Now, for those who've been living under a rock for the past week or so, the Cavaliers officially fired JB Bickerstaff. And with that, began the search for another head coach. Some people didn't like the fact that we got rid of JB, right? Some people hated that. I think I gotta check my volume real quick, guys. All right, hang on. Sounds like I'm in a freaking tunnel. I gotta fix my audio, I think. I always freak. Oh, that's why. Let's switch to the Yeti. All right. We switched over to the Yeti mic. Let's see how we sound, guys. I sound like I was in a tunnel. All right. We switched over to the Yeti mic. Okay, we're good. Yeah, for some reason I forgot to switch it over. Sounded like I was in a tunnel. But we back. But yeah, in terms of potential candidates, there's a ton. There's been names coming out almost every few days. And I actually saw an article from Fear the Sword. Fear the Sword. In fact, let me give a proper shout out, show some proper love to the composer of this article. It's from Chris Mann. It was published earlier, technically yesterday, the 26th of May. And apparently Mark Stein had a podcast or something that he posted talking about potential options for the next Cavs head coach. And some of these names you're going to immediately recognize. And there's one that you're probably thinking, okay, who the heck is that guy? On some freaking Conor McGregor type thing, right? So the names that you automatically recognize that he listed, Terry Stotts, former Blazer head coach, had some good success with them. He's been popping around a few. I think he's with the Bucks, if I'm not mistaken. Dave Yeager, who was with the Cavs as an advisor, I don't think he was officially on our staff, which is why it was so easy for Milwaukee to pluck him away when Doc Rivers went over there. So yeah, Dave Yeager, James Borrego, who was the Hornets head coach for a little while. He's been popping around. I think he's with New Orleans right now. And then you have arguably the favorite for the job in Kenny Atkinson. Now you look at Kenny's resume, and yeah, he's been around a bit. He did have one gig as a head coach with the Brooklyn Nets. I believe they had Kyrie Irving. I don't know about Durant. I think they did. I could have sworn they had Durant one of those years with Kyrie. But of course, I think that was when Durant was really just coming back from his major injury that he suffered the previous year in the finals. And then I think he left right before they got Harden. So he didn't have to deal with that mess, but he still had to deal with a little bit of that stuff. And then recently he was with the Warriors learning under Steve Kerr. And then the name that you guys are probably like, who the heck is that guy? Johnny Bryant. Now, why would we be going after this random? Well, get this. He worked with the Utah Jazz when Donovan Mitchell first started there. From 2014 to 2020, he was an assistant with the Jazz before he went to the Knicks as an associate head coach in 2020, and he's been there ever since. So right away, people jumping up saying, hey, we should hire Johnny Bryant. You guys do realize that if we hire Johnny Bryant, that would be the third consecutive head coach with the initials JB. John Beeline, JB Bickerstaff, Johnny Bryant. Even if we hire James Borrego, same thing. That's so funny. I just not realized that. Just now. All right, let's see what the people in the chat are talking about. We got Tribe and Lamar not arguing, but debating about head coaches. All right. Tribe says, all I want is Mike D'Antoni or Terry Stotts. Mike D'Antoni. What is he even doing now? Let me look him up. I don't even know what that dude's even up to nowadays. I haven't heard his name in a few years now. He's 73 years old. No. No. Sorry. No, it's not because he's old, but I don't know about him. I mean, I'm not saying he's an ass coach. I mean, looking at his resume, it's like a mile long. But damn. So last time we saw him in the NBA, according to Wikipedia, he was with the Brooklyn Nets in 2020, 2021, I believe, with Kenny Atkinson. Okay. Interesting. Let's get a proven coach. Exactly, Lamar. That's who I want. Proven coach. No to D'Antoni. Yeah, I don't want D'Antoni. D'Antoni's ass. What's up, Jacob? Mike Dan was the reason the Rockets were even relevant. Yeah, true. Why is my mic lagging? Probably because I always lag up on freaking StreamYard. Come on, you stupid thing. Freaking mouse pad's betraying me. I hate to admit it, but you got to sit this one out if you think Mike D'Antoni's ass. You don't know ball either. Damn! Or don't know ball, brother. You're going to see Bybee pitch. Cool. Third option, bring back T. Lue. Next, you're going to want Mike Brown. There are people that would want us to bring back Mike Brown for a third go-round. But yeah, T. Lue's still under contract. Okay, Tribe, dude, come on, enough. Damn. Steve Kerr. No, it didn't help, Warren. You want Kenny? Give me Kenny. Yeah, that's pretty much who I'd want to. That's my preferred guy. Yeah. I notice I'm lagging a little bit, guys. It's just the way I am on freaking StreamYard. That's why I don't really like to use it. because I lag a lot. Because again, my internet's not strong. My internet not strong. Just like JB's will to coach a good team. But man, someone joked on Twitter the moment we fired JB saying Cavs fans are going to spend the next couple of weeks arguing and bickering about hiring a guy like Kenny Atkinson, only for them to go out and hire some random guy we didn't even think had a chance. Please not give us Vogel from the Suns. I don't even know if. Oh yeah, wait. Who was it that said? I think they said Vogel might be an option. Let me see if there's any other articles talking about it. But yeah, they've already said Terry Stotts. That's legit. Jason Lloyd. I'm not overwhelmed by any coaching candidate. So yeah, Sports Illustrated 8 hours ago talked about the leading candidate being Kenny Atkinson, and personally, I be all 100% for that. Though you have a good stuff around him too. Atlanta as an assistant, becoming a net coach. He was with the Angels. What the heck? You mean what? Clippers. They put Angels in this. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm just reading through this one article. Stop it. Brad Stevens is the GM for the Celtics. He is obviously not going anywhere. What's up, B Skrills? Let's go Guardians. Yeah. Damn right. Guardians are a freaking wagon right now. Let's see what CBS Sports posted 4 days ago. Coaching candidates. All right. Let's see what they have. Okay. Borrego, we've already talked about him. Kenny. Frank Vogel. Now, I've said this before. Dan Gilbert wants to be a petty dude. If he wants to just be super petty towards Matt Ishbia, who is his business rival, I've said that many times, he would hire Frank Vogel. He would hire Frank Vogel, and then he would look over at Ishbia and laugh. Be like, ha, watch us actually do good with Frank while you guys are. Who else did they mention? Johnny Bryant, JJ Redick. I think he's probably going to go to the Lakers if I had to guess. And that was it. So that's all that was meant in this article. Again, I think my top. No Darvin Ham. Okay, now we're just throwing names on a dartboard. What are we doing? They got to go to the Colorado and beat the confidence out of the Rockies. I see they beat the Phillies. Yeah, they've actually been playing well. They're always a good home team. They kind of stink on the road, although we lost to them in Cleveland last year. So I'm feeling good about this team, though. I really am. But just thinking about the Cavs going out there and, hiring a guy that can lift up the team offensively and possibly, bring out the best in Evan Mobley. And then say, let's go out and bring in a guy like, because what I've heard is Garland's probably going to get traded. Yeah. I actually saw something that said the Cavs and the Pelicans were going to engage in trade talks this offseason. And I'm assuming that's going to be regarding Jared Allen. Now, who would I want for Jared Allen? Obviously, people are going to say Brandon Ingram. But what about Dyson Daniels? That's a name I would look at. Dyson Daniels, Herb Jones, or Trey Murphy. Those guys. I don't know about BI. Can Brad Daugherty coach? I don't think he really wants to coach. Now, Mark Price, on the other hand, he'd be more fit to be a coach. I don't know about Brad Daugherty. Chris Quinn is the name I'm thinking about, but I don't know if he wants to leave Miami. I haven't heard a thing about Chris Quinn. Ken Carter is not under contract anymore and is an extremely good defensive coach. I don't think we need a defensive coach. I think we're trying to go for an offensive coach. Man. But yeah, if we're going to go with a former Cavalier, Mark Price is the obvious choice. Yeah, because he actually was a head coach once upon a time. Heck, I'd even bring him in as an associate coach if he's down. Have him on the staff. That'd be cool. Right? I mean, he was a freaking dead-eye sniper on the Cavs back in his day. Nate McMillan. I would have him on the staff. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I wouldn't hate bringing him in as a what about Adrian Griffin? No, I'm not doing Adrian Griffin, but I wouldn't mind having Nate McMillan on the staff. I don't know about as a head coach, but on the staff, I could do it. I'd be down. But of course, we got to wait and see who we hire first. I want to see who the finalists are going to be. Once they start doing interviews, I want to see if they really have a top 3. If I had to guess, Kenny's going to be one of them. And then we'll see about possibly Johnny Bryant. And then after that, maybe someone else pops up out of nowhere. Now, one name to keep an eye on. If Atlanta blows it up and they get rid of him, Quinn Snyder would be the guy I would go after. I would snatch that dude up before his car is even packed out of Atlanta. I would hit him up with the quickness because, again, if you're trying to appease Donovan Mitchell, and he's a good coach, that would be the guy I would go for. Quinn Snyder. Because if you're trying to appease Donovan Mitchell, what better way to appease him than get the coach that he worked with in Utah? They had a lot of success together. But I don't know if Atlanta would blow it up like that, though. I don't think they would. They like Quinn Snyder over there. But if they did, I'd be down. That's just me, though. Chauncey Billups might be available. The Blazers might trade him away. No, we're not getting Chauncey Billups. If we're going to go for a former player, Sam Cassell would be another option. But I haven't really heard his name come up yet. Just from fans, not from legit sources. All right, but yeah, we're going on 20 minutes. I figured I'd come on here for a little bit just to talk, right? Get it off my chest, get it out there to the world. Sleeping on Adrian Griffin just because he got fired by the Bucks, that doesn't mean he's a bad coach. No, he was a good coach. Again, just a messy situation. They were in second place. Yeah, they were doing really well, and then they hired Doc Rivers. Man, when I saw that they were hiring Doc Rivers, I was like, no way they're hiring Doc, man. Come on. What are we doing? Or what are they doing? No surprise they get first rounded in the playoffs. Granted, they didn't have Giannis, and Dame Lillard couldn't do it all himself, obviously. But damn. But you know what I can't wait for? Free agency. Yep. I cannot wait until the draft is over with because that means free agency is right around the corner and the rumors are going to start swirling. And who knows? The Cavs might make a trade before the draft. And of course, we're all waiting for that tweet from Woj talking about 1, who we're hiring as a coach, and 2, Donovan Mitchell's extension. It was already announced from many, many sources and people on Twitter that if the Cavs do not, or the belief is, if the Cavs do not extend Donovan, if he turns down their extension, they're going to trade him. if he turns down their offer this year, they're going to trade him because they're not going to have him going into a free agent year. They're going to trade him. So that means you get rid of Donovan. Obviously, that means Darius ain't going nowhere. But you could get a serious haul for Donovan. It would kill me to see Donovan leave. But, if he doesn't sign his extension, at least they're not going to, fumble that away. Although I can't trust Kobe Altman anymore because that dude had a chance to get a good-ass haul for Kyrie Irving, and all he got was a half-eaten bag of chips and an empty box of freaking, I don't even know, empty thing of Skittles. I don't even know what he even, of the guys that we got for him, only Jay Crowder is, I think, technically still in the league. Isaiah Thomas is borderline in the league, but he's more of a tryout player nowadays than anything. And Ante Zizic is playing in Europe, from what I hear. We don't know what Kobe Altman is thinking. He didn't want JB anyway. Well, to be fair, they brought in JB as an associate, so it's not like they hired JB. They promoted him because John Beeline's a freaking loser. I don't know why they hired John Beilein in the beginning anyways. Freaking waste of time. No, you look at the candidates they interviewed back then, it was a bunch of assistant coaches. This time around, they're actually looking for a coach who can lead a team into the playoffs, who has had success somewhat in the playoffs. Sexton or DG, I'd take Sexton. A lot of people probably would too. Not going to lie. If I had to go back to the trade, I would try to keep Sexton low-key. But it got us Donovan Mitchell, so I couldn't be mad. What really killed me about, what the heck is this on my arm? What really killed me about Kobe Altman's little press conference thing that he did, he was taking a victory lap over a underachieving season, right? We underachieve like crazy, and this dude's over here taking victory laps, talking like this roster is all fine and dandy. I'm like, this dude better just be talking to talk, because this fan base will freaking storm into that freaking facility and they'll drag him out by his feet if we really go into next season with the same roster as last year or this past season. If they make 0 moves, they keep everything as is, which obviously ain't going to happen because from what I hear, if we bring back Donovan, then Darius is probably gone. But man, if that happens, if we trade Darius and we get nothing in return, I want Dan Gilbert to walk into Kobe's office and fire him on the spot. Because this dude, I can't trust him to make trades. And of course, this is the same guy who values locker room vibes over improving his roster. We could have gotten a PJ Washington, right? We could have gotten a PJ Washington or a Royce O'Neal or something solid for a couple second-round picks. No. Yeah, we could have kept Laurie, but it got us Donovan Mitchell. To this day, I still cannot believe we made that trade. I was watching TV and it said, boom, we traded for Donovan. I'm like, oh my God. And of course, that was when I didn't have internet because of, I think there was a wire outside my house that was just fried up. It was messed up. Maybe it was like a switchboard or something outside. It was all messed up. I was pissed. Oh my God, drunk ass Kobe can go. Oh my God. Don't even get me started on that whole thing. People are going to make so many drunk jokes if we did that. If we traded DG for nothing, the amount of drunk and DUI jokes and stuff that we would see, oh my God. What are you talking about? For those who don't know, Kobe Altman was pulled over recently. I think it was like a year ago or something for DUI. So yeah, I know Kobe's probably seen the memes. He knows they exist. I mean, obviously it becomes public. Everyone knows about it. The fact that it's like if I knew that my team's fan base has memes of me, and my DUI, I would try to appease those people so they don't have to use them. It's freaking crazy, man. If we ever suck ass with him as our freaking GM again, I could just see it now. People gonna hit us with hey, what's higher, the Cavs win percentage or Kobe Altman's blood alcohol content level? Oh, yeah, the Cavs would have made a trade, but Kobe Altman was at the bar last night getting drunk as hell. If we trade Donovan Mitchell, they're going to have like memes of like Kobe Altman at the bar tonight, like freaking Stone Cold Steve Austin. Kobe Altman after acquiring Brandon Ingram for a half-eaten box of chips and virtually nothing, slamming down beers like Stone Cold. Oh, man. Kobe Altman celebrating the Cavs World Championship like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Boom. I'm telling you, people would do that. They will have memes like that because that's how Cavs fans are. Yeah, DUI. Yeah, he had a DUI. Just like that Browns coach, too. Callie Brownson. I'm like, does our teams like not have standards? If I found out my coach had a DUI, I'd be like, yo, what are you doing driving drunk? You do know Ubers exist, right? Because let me tell you something, Kobe. You driving drunk and you kill somebody? Instant fire. You're out of here. Your ass is on your own. It's like when you hear about athletes doing that stuff, it's like, yo, you're a freaking multimillionaire. You probably could hire a freaking driver, a chauffeur. This thing's called Uber. Use it. Morris said Jared Allen should have played. Well, that would have been tough because he had a freaking punctured rib or something. Penetrated something rib. It would have been different if he would have had like a shoulder or a knee injury or a foot injury. He probably would have played. But it was a lung injury, pretty much. Freaking Wagner brothers. I'll never forgive them for that, for what they did. I don't like nothing about Kobe Altman. No standards, Kyle. Okay. Kobe Altman. Locker room vibes. I still can't believe that happened, man. I'm going to see if there's a freaking tweet or something about that. I'm going to look that up. I swear to God, if there's a freaking article. Kobe Altman locker room vibes. I swear to God, there better not be an article talking about that. If there is, I'm going to freaking lose my mind. I'm going to look that up real quick. Okay, there isn't. Thank God. Wow. It's like he didn't want to mess up the locker room during the trade deadline. We could have had Royce O'Neal or PJ Washington or something solid, whatever, Didn't have to make no big time moves. You could have sent a second rounder or something, to Brooklyn for Royce. They were actually talking to Brooklyn for Royce, but then it just backed off. And then, of course, Matt Ishbia takes him. If I was Dan Gilbert and I heard my main business rival took a player that I really wanted on the Cavs and a guy that was Donovan Mitchell's best friend, I would have walked into Kobe's room and I would be like, yo, Kobe, what you doing, fool? Huh? What you doing? You drinking again? No? You sure? Are you good? You sober? Kobe, are you sober? Because how could you let Matt Ishbia, that douchebag over there in freaking Phoenix, take Royce O'Neal from us? Like, are you serious, bro? Do you want me to fire your ass right now? Because I will. Watch me. Cuyahoga is definitely going down. Wow. Okay, Oren, that's enough. Yeah, I don't know why he did that, especially in the fog. You don't be riding. I don't think his pilot knew that they were so low into the freaking hills. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. That's some crazy stuff, you know. I still remember the day that it came out that Kobe died, man. I still remember that. Getting ready to watch the Pro Bowl, and next thing I know, I see TMZ tweeting about Kobe Bryant passing away. I'm like, ain't no freaking way. And then I see reports and stuff coming about a helicopter crash, and I'm like, no. And then at first they said the entire family passed away, and I'm like, oh my God. And then it said Kobe and one of his daughters. I'm like, oh my God. Facts, police are waiting to pull over drunks in Cuyahoga. Of course, they always are. They always are. In fact, my dad used to work around that area. He worked late nights, and he would always have a cop following him because, of course, you know, he went to work at night shift. Good stuff, you know. Oh, so they call it, I guess, the graveyard. Yeah. Yep. They're always lurking around there, especially the highway patrol. Yep, Stadies. Gotta love those guys. Keeping the highway safe, right? It's crazy, though, because I've been on the highway in Ohio late at night when there's nothing but just big rigs on the freaking highway. Around this time, like about 1-ish, 2 on the highways, there's always just big rigs. Maybe a car or two, but those people are mainly bar crawlers. Or something else happened. I don't know. But it's mainly big rigs at this point. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up, guys. I'm going about a half hour. I only wanted to really go about 20-ish minutes, but, you know, got sidetracked. We'll see what happens with the Cavs head coaching search. I'm hoping it's Kenny Atkinson, but I wouldn't be mad if it was like James Borrego or even Terry Stotts or hilariously freaking Frank Vogel. If we hired Frank Vogel to be our head coach, again, that would just prove that Dan Gilbert and company are just a bunch of petty freaking hooligans. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they're petty hooligans. I could just see it now. If we hired Frank Vogel, my dude Dan Gilbert is hitting the phone and going and ringing up freaking Matt Ishbia and be like, hey, yo, Matt, what's good, boo? What's good, bitch? Oh, yeah, we hired Frank Vogel because, you know, you dumbass couldn't freaking do nothing with him. Watch us freaking win a playoff game next year, freaking loser. Your ass, bro. Yeah. You thought you were all big shot, huh? By the way, who are you guys taking in the draft this year? Oh, that's right. You don't got to pick this year or next year or the year after that or the year after that or the year after that. By the way, what's their cap space look like? Oh, wait. Ass. Just like the company you run. Ass. What else is there? Oh, yeah. How'd things go with Bradley Beal? Oh, that's right. First rounded. Swept. You got freaking Anthony Edwards doing the tomahawk chop or the DX chop on you. Saying, suck it. Oh, that's funny. I could see them doing that. But obviously, maybe if Dan was a younger guy, but he's obviously older and wiser, but he would definitely be petty because he is a petty guy. He would be petty. I mean, he's the same guy that wrote a freaking angry letter about LeBron James. He is not afraid to do that kind of stuff. But yeah, guys, I'm going to head out, and I will see you guys later. We'll see how long this coaching search takes. If I hear anything else, I'll be right here. You already know. Of course, hopefully they wait until I get my computer fixed so we can really go crazy. But, you know, it is what it is. At least I got StreamYard. I almost forgot about this freaking app. But yeah, guys, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell, especially nowadays, because we're on a coaching search. Felt good not having a coaching search for a couple years. But, you know, I mean, let's be honest here. I think JB just kind of wore out his welcome. Just, you know, after a while, you know, it feels good to get a new voice in the locker room. Because, you know, that voice becomes stale. And it's like, I mean, you got players out here questioning his methods, right? They literally ask themselves, yo, what were we just doing? I mean, to be fair, JB did a great job getting us into this spot. Like, we're a damn contender right now. Get us the right coach, and this team is going all the way up. We're taking off next year. For real. Especially if we get a coach that can utilize our youngsters on offense. I mean, if we get a coach like Kenny, let's say, that can help Evan reach that next level, oh my God, it's going to be lit. And then let's say we trade Darius and Jarrett, and we get maybe a mixture of like Devin Vassell, maybe Keldon, doubt it, or Brandon Ingram, or Dyson Daniels, or some other players, right? But yeah, if we do trade Jarrett and DG, which I think one of them is probably gone. I don't know about both. One of them is probably gone. And if Donovan stays, it's going to be DG. So, yeah, we'll see what they do. If I hear anything else, I'll definitely be back here with a video or a stream, depending on what's going down. I swear, I know what's going to happen. They're going to hire their coach when I'm in Ohio. Because I'll be going to Ohio. When is it? I'll be in Ohio this Saturday until Monday for a couple of days. Got some stuff to do up there. So watch. They're going to hire their coach when I'm up in Ohio. I swear they will. Oh, my God. I should take a laptop just in case. Then if something pops off, I could just pop on live. Right? JB needed to go, but he's not the answer. No. Obviously, if you watched my game streams this year, you saw I got pretty tired of JB Bickerstaff. The whole arms crossed thing, the bald-headedness, you know, the fact that this dude would legit seek out the refs at times. I think there was a time where Donovan Mitchell literally had to tell JB, yo, chill with the refs, man. Focus on the game. Damn. Get us a play, you know, got to draw up a play. This dude would literally spend a whole freaking play yelling at the refs. I get it, protecting your players, but there's a fine line with, you know, when it comes to protecting your players and just straight up being a ref seeker and you're just nothing but berating the refs. It's like, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, if I had to name my top choice, it's Kenny Atkinson. Because look at what Steph Curry and them did with him as an assistant. And he learned under Steve Kerr. Yeah. Now, of course, if we do hire him, I want to see what our support staff looks like. How many of those coaches are we going to keep? I hope to God Luke Walton is not one of them. I hope we get rid of his dumbass. I don't know why we brought him in the first place. The others, I mean, I wouldn't be too mad if we kept the others. But yeah, Luke Walton's dumbass needs to get out of here. I don't know why we even brought him in. It's like Polar Bear in Texas. For those who are on Twitter, you know that meme. What? Who invited this guy? Who is that guy? Why is he here? Nobody even likes that guy. He stinks. Shouldn't even be in the NBA as a coach. He's stinky. All right. But yeah, I'm going to head out, guys. I will see you all later. Ah, man. Now, if you're wondering when am I going to be back with the NBA streams, whenever I get my computer fixed. I would do them on here, but I can't trust my freaking speed of my internet. So, yeah, Kenny would be great. What's up, Carby? But yeah, shout out to everyone who came through tonight. Little Crazy Dog After Dark live stream. Good stuff. And we'll see who they go after. Maybe some new names pop up, right? Sam Cassell. Maybe JJ Redick is a legit candidate, although it sounds like he's probably going to go to the Lakers. And then we'll see if, other coaches get canned too. Like I said, Quinn Snyder. I would not mind him if he gets let go. I don't think he will get let go, though. They like him over there. T. Lue, that's an interesting one, but he's not going anywhere from right now, I don't think. I don't think he's going anywhere right now. So, Buckner, yeah. Buckner and Walton need to get the hell out. That's all I'm going to say. So I'll leave it at that, guys. I only really wanted to go out 20 minutes, and I'm going almost 45-ish minutes almost. So I'm going to head out. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to get a good night's sleep, and I'm going to come back tomorrow, possibly, maybe, if something happens. And I'm going to wait and see what happens with this coaching search. And then, of course, the Blue Jackets apparently are hiring Don Waddell from the Carolina Hurricanes. So that's cool. Not going to do a video on that right now. But yeah, with that being said, I will see you all later. And go Cavs. I'm Crazy Dog. And hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell. And let's hire a good coach here. Dan and Kobe. I trust Dan more than Kobe, honestly. And I'm sure we'll hire a good coach and we'll be a contender. And then once we hire a new coach, we look and see who they bring in the support staff, assistant coaches, and then after that, free agency in the draft. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun offseason, and I'm here for it. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Shout out to everyone who came through tonight, and see you guys later. Go Cavs. And I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah. Oh, yeah. JB's bald ass. I actually saw something that said the Lakers should hire JB. Yeah, so they can fire him in 2 years. If that. Probably 1 year. That's like the benchmark for Laker coaches now. Last a year. Can they actually last a year? Yeah, exactly, Oren. This is going to be grueling, but hopefully it'll all be worth it. So, see you guys later. Bye-bye.